Hi, my name is Melissa, and I'm with the Humble Warrior Collective, and I'm very excited to again be with you for Wellness Wednesday. Today's practice is going to be a little bit more grounded. We're going to be lying down and sitting up, no standing, which is great, no on our knees, which is nice for the knees. So you might like a pillow or something soft to sit on or elevate your hips. Other than that, you just need a nice open space where you can sort of lie down and roll around. If you have a yoga mat, great. If not, totally fine. The floor or rug works lovely. So we're going to start our practice lying on our back. So go ahead and make your way there. If you do need a little bit of extra padding, you can bring a blanket underneath your head as a pillow, or you could even bring it underneath your hips. Sometimes my hips and my low back like a little bit of padding, so I'm going to grab a blanket and just bring it underneath my hips. So make yourself as comfortable as you can be lying down, and that's where we'll start. You can keep your legs long if you like, or you can bend your knees and bring your feet to the floor. Doesn't matter. If it feels okay for you today, bring one hand to your belly and a hand to your chest. You can look up towards the ceiling, or you can close your eyes. Either's fine. And just begin to bring your attention to the sensations of your breath. You might notice the air flowing in and out through your nose or your mouth. Notice the rate of your breath, whether it's long or short, whether it's smooth or jagged. There's no right or wrong way to breathe. Just notice what your breathing feels like today. And then if you haven't already, begin to send your breath to the very bottom of your belly. So that when you breathe in, your belly rises, and you'll feel the hand on your belly rise. And when you breathe out, the hand on your belly falls. Bringing some attention or mindfulness to the breath. And you might notice that as you breathe in, your belly rises and your chest rises, so both hands lift. And then as you breathe out, the hand on your chest falls, followed by the hand on your belly. Take one more deep breath in. And one more full breath out. And if it feels good to just lie here and breathe, feel free to just stay here and breathe. Or when you're ready, on an in-breath, reach your arms up and above your head and stretch long fingers to toes. You might even yawn, like you're waking up out of bed. That can be a fake yawn or a real one. Maybe the fake one turns into a real one. And then bend your knees again and plant your feet onto your mat. Bring your hands off to the side, wide like a T, if that feels good on your shoulders. Or you can take your arms to goalposts. So if you don't have as much space to reach your arms totally out to the side, arms can be at goalposts. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, let your knees fall to the right side of your mat just a little bit. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And then exhale to the left. Inhale, knees to center. Breathing out, knees to the right. Breathe in, back to center. And exhale, knees to the left. So adding on, inhale, bring your knees back to center. Same thing with the knees. Breathe out, let your knees fall a little to the right, but turn your chest and maybe your eye gaze to the left. Inhale, everything back to center. Exhale, knees to the left, chest to the right. Good. We're going to do this one more time. Nice. Matching your breath with movement. Next time you come back up to center, stay here. And lift your right foot off the floor. Bring your right hand to the top of your right thigh and gently press away. You can bring your left hand down by your hip as well. Adjust so that your hips and shoulders feel good. And keep your right arm nice and long. And you're going to press away with your hand, but pull your knee back towards your chest. So you're pressing into your hand, your thigh, and then your thigh or your leg is pressing up towards your face. And we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Breathing in and out. Pressing hand into leg and leg into hand. 3 more breaths. Even though you're spending a lot of effort to press your hand to your leg and your leg to your hand, can you soften your shoulders toward the floor? Unclench your jaw and stay connected to your breath. Last breath in. Last breath out. Nice job. Pull your knee in towards your chest. Good. Bring your hand behind your thigh and lift your foot towards the sky. Nice. Big breath in. And full breath out. Give your ankle a roll around. Nice. And then pull your knee back in towards your chest and press your knee away with your hand. So just kind of like we did before with your hand on the top of your knee, you're going to bring your hand to the side of your knee. So your hand is going to press in towards the midline of your body, but your knee is going to press away. So press your knee into your hand into your knee. Find strength in your belly, softness in your shoulders and your jaw. Stay here for 5 breaths. Keep pushing knee into hand, hand into knee, connected to your breath. Last breath in, last breath out. Nice job. So let's switch it up. Bring your hand to the inside of your knee. So now you're pressing your knee toward the midline and your hand out. So you should feel some activation in your arm. Shoulder nestled down toward the floor. 5 breaths. Soft jaw, soft face. Last breath. Good. Pull your knee in towards your chest. Send your foot to the sky. Give your leg a little shake. Maybe roll around through the ankle. And then bring both legs down to the floor. And just pause. Notice how one side of your body feels compared to the other. It's a real gift to just pause and receive the wisdom from the silence, from sensations in the body. noticing the work that you've done and the work left yet to do. Good. So let's do the other side. So bend both knees. And pull your left knee in towards your chest. And then press your left hand into your left thigh. Good. And we're going to do the same thing, 5 breaths. I like to bring my hand to my belly to keep that sensation of breath really alert for me. But if it doesn't feel good to have your hand on your belly, you can rest on your thigh or down to the ground. Either's fine. So keep pushing hand into thigh, thigh into hand. 3 more breaths. Feeling the effort. Noticing the breath. Good. Bend your knee, pull your knee in towards your chest. You can bring your hands behind your thigh or keep them on the top of your shin. Stay here or maybe extend your foot towards the ceiling. Take 2 deep breaths. Good. Roll around through your ankle in one direction. And then do the other. Nice job. Pull your knee back into your chest. And then bring your knee back in line with your hip. Bring your hand to the outside of your knee. So you're going to press your knee out and press your hand in. 5 breaths. And even though you're spending effort around the arm and the leg, can you find softness in your jaw, your face, your shoulders? Deep belly breathing. One more breath. Good job. Let's switch to the inside. So bring your hand to the inside of your knee. You can do thumb up or thumb down. It's more comfortable for me to do thumbs up, so that's the way I'm going to do. That also helps me keep some positivity going. But whatever works best for you. So press your thumb or your hand into your leg and your leg into your hand. So knee is pressing in, hand is pressing out. Lots of effort in the arm, the legs, using the strong muscles, but keeping in connection with your breath. Breathing in and out. 3 more times. Good job. Bring your knee into your chest. Give it a nice little hug. Send your foot to the sky. Give a little shake. Whole leg shake. Roll through the ankle. And then bring both feet down to the floor. Nice job, y'all. Let's extend the legs out long. And notice, hopefully the legs feel the same now. Hips, thighs, back to the legs. When you're ready, bend your knees and roll to one side. And then press yourself up nice and slow to a seat. So I really like to bring a blanket or a pillow, whatever you have that's soft, underneath my hips so I can sit up nice and tall. Sometimes when I just sit on the ground, I have a tendency to lean back a little bit, and I want to have a nice long, tall spine. And then I'll invite you to bring your legs crisscross applesauce. If that doesn't feel great, you can always extend your legs out long. I'm going to choose crisscross applesauce and then sit up nice and tall. Good. So find your seat. Come back to your breath. As you breathe in, feel your chest rise. Keep that lift, and as you breathe out, feel your shoulders and jaw soften. Nice job. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, lean to your right. You could bring your right hand down to the floor. Press down into your right hand to lift up through your left fingertips and then lean to your right. And can you keep that same length through your neck? So maybe give your head a little shake. You can look down towards your fingers on the floor or look up towards the ceiling. Wherever you are, take one more big breath here. And as you breathe out, lift your top shoulder further towards the ceiling. Nice. Inhale, reach up. And then let's do the other side. Exhale, lean to the other side. Nice. Pressing down into your left hand, reaching up through your right fingers. And then how would it feel to lean your head back a little bit? So your head's in line with your spine. Good. You can look down. You can look up. Big breath in. Full breath out. This time reach up a little higher, lifting, lengthening, and then breathe out. Take your top shoulder up a bit. Nice job. Inhale, reach up. This time, exhale, turn to the right. So your belly button stays facing forward, but your chest turns to the right. Big breath in, sit up tall. Exhale, turn a little further, or maybe look over your back shoulder. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Good. Big breath in, grow tall. Full breath out, maybe peek over that back shoulder. Big belly breath in. Full belly breath out. Inhale, untwist, bring your hands back to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands behind you. Big breath in, lift your chest towards the ceiling. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together, just taking a little bit of a back bend here. And you can keep your neck nice and long, or you could lift your chin and look up slightly. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Nice job. Inhale, sit up tall. And then gently walk your hands forward, folding forward, but we're not going to go all the way today. So bring your hands maybe just to the floor in front of your knees. And we're going to add a little twist to our fold. So press down into your left hand. Big breath in. Breathe out. Reach your right arm off to the side. So another twist. Inhale, untwist. Right hand comes back in front of the right knee. Exhale, open up to the left. Good. Inhale, untwist. Bring both hands down. Exhale, fold forward just a little bit more. Good. Stay here. Take a big breath in. And then breathe out. Walk your hands to the right. Any amount. A little walk, a big walk, doesn't matter. There's movement. So you can stay here, but make sure your left hip, the hip that you've walked away from, is still pressing down towards the floor. Big breath in. Full breath out. Stay here, or we'll add another twist. So breathe in, long spine. And then breathe out, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Good. If you're twisted, breathe in and untwist. And breathe out, fold maybe a little further. As you next breathe in, walk your hands back to the front of your mat or your space. And then walk to the left, any amount. So your right hip is pressing down to the floor. You don't want it lifting up. Press that hip back down to the floor. Nice, like you're going to glue it down. Big breath in. Full breath out. Good, you could stay here. Or, as you next breathe out, take your right arm up to the ceiling, adding another twist. Good. Untwist, hands come down. Stay here, or maybe fold a little further over that left knee. Next time you breathe in, bring your hands back to center. And then walk your hands back up towards your hips. Great job. Sit up tall and breathe out. Nice. So that was just a little bit of mindful movement so that it's easier to sit. And apparently it's time for me to take my dog for a walk. Hopefully you get some outside time today or some extra movement, not just inside, but outside too. I'm Melissa. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care of yourself, stay well, and also take care of the people around you. Bye-bye.